Hey, what's going on everybody? Aaron here. Today we're going to talk about artificial intelligence. Alright, so I'm not talking about artificial intelligence, robots taking over the world. I'm talking about artificial intelligence in your editing software, specifically Luminar. It can be used as a standalone or it can be used as a plugin. I use it as a plugin in Lightroom.
Mama!
Hello?
Mama!
Hello?
Mommy!
Mommy went to the store. Yeah.
My treat.
Oh, your treat. No, you can get that after, okay? Okay, bye. So I use Lightroom primarily for my editing software, but recently I've added Luminar to my workflow. And you can use it as a plugin within Lightroom and it really takes your edits to another level. It's super easy to use. Everything you can do in Luminar, you can do in Photoshop. So if you're proficient in Photoshop, you don't need Luminar. But if you don't want to take the time or you don't know Photoshop, Luminar is a great option for you. If you want to just do some bangers for Instagram, you need Luminar. All right, let me show you how it works. All right, so I'm going to use this base photo here. Nothing special about it. It's just a... Ellie, can you go watch your TV? I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. Okay, so here's the photo we'll use. It's just, there's nothing special about this photo. It's a dead tree in the middle of the frame with a completely blown out sky. So what you want to do is you want to go into your Lightroom and do your edits as normal. It's best to do your edits first before you head into Luminar. Make Luminar your last stop. Just like if you were editing in Photoshop, you would edit in Photoshop last. So do your edits. For sake of speed, we're just going to do auto edits on this. It already looks a little better. Then what you want to do is you want to right click on your photo, just like you would do in Photoshop, edit in Luminar. You want to edit with copies from a Lightroom. So you have your presets along the bottom. Luminar calls them looks. If you want to use those, you can, or you can just turn them off so you get your photo bigger. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the Artificial Intelligence Enhance, the AI Enhance. This brings out the details in your photo and it really makes it easy to edit. So if you pull it up, you can see. So already it's brightened up the foreground and shadows and the highlights. So you can see the difference there. Structure is just like clarity. You can add just a small little bit. Remember, a little bit goes a long way. All right. Landscape Enhancer is a nice option. If you shoot this in the middle of the day and you want it to look a little bit like golden hour, you can increase your golden hour slider and it will add some nice yellow tones, some soft tones to the photo to make it look more like it was shot in golden hour. So you can see the difference there. All right, that's all we're going to use on the Essentials tab. Then we're going to move over to the Creative tab. This is where it all comes together. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Sky Replacement. You want to make your selection. I specifically like, I believe it's Dramatic Sunset 5. That's it. So Sunset 5. So bam. It's already looking really good. Completely different photo. If you go to your advanced settings, you can close the gaps if your horizon isn't lining up properly. It looks pretty good here. You can defocus your sky if you're shooting low depth of field. This is, everything's in focus, so I don't want to defocus. You can add atmospheric haze to the scene. You can change the temperature of your sky to match more of your photo. But what Luminar actually does is it will take from the sky and it will change the colors of your foreground. And then what we want to do here is, because it's sunset, we want to relight the scene. So we want to make the scene darker. So what this will do is it will darken up your foreground. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go augmented sky. We're going to add some birds. Birds number 3. You want to place your object, move them around wherever you want them. Let's put them up in the upper thirds. All right, so you got your birds. Matte look. Hi, Ellie. Let me just finish this up, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right out. All right, so matte look. Softens it up a bit. Then we go to mystical. We want to just give it a little tiny bit of mystical. So you can see what we've got there. Okay, Next thing, we're gonna add a little bit of glow. You want a soft, focus, bright, just a little bit. A little goes a long way. So like maybe 7. Okay. Finally, we're gonna finish it off with a sun ray. So you wanna place your sun center, move it over to where your sun is. How much you want. What I wanna do is I want the sun ray to light the side of this stump here. Okay. You can go to your advanced settings. You can have the number of sun rays. As you can see, there's a bunch there. I only really want one sun ray in this because I want one sun ray coming out and hitting the stump. Then what we want to do is select randomize and hit the stump like that. All right, perfect. We hit apply and we wait. Back in the Lightroom, and there is our final product. So we went from this to this. So completely different. Then if you want in Lightroom, you can throw a radial filter around this. Darken up the background a little bit. Throw a vignette on it, like 15. Crop for Instagram. And there you go. So there you have it, Luminar. Links in the description if you want a 7-day free trial. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you really find it interesting, please consider subscribing, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I post new videos, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!